Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. I am VeerajaR.
And I'm Bruce Jennings. We hope you enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. The first poem is called Widower's Watch, and it's a poem that I wrote. A widow gets the topmost room of houses above the harbors of New Bedford and Martha's Vineyard, where she watches over the waves and awaits a man whose life she has shared with the sea. A widower watches in the basement room and remembers how the woman anchored their household. In this room, a wash tub stands dry and idle, and ball jars of preserves she put up sit patiently on shelves. She worked from below. He feels the buried supports of the life she provided for him. They still give him footing, and they remind him of the subterranean strength of her love. Widows watch for one who will not return. Widowers drift at sea as they long to be watched for again.
The Leaf, written by Joseph G. Sanfilippo. It lightly falls on the sigh of the autumn wind, a little brown spot on earth where yellow and red mingle with the fading green of the field, on a mantle that welcomes the last leaf. A hand touches the fragile beauty carefully, stealing its sadness and its tears, drops of water reflecting the sun's fading heat. The leaf lies on my hand, gathered among unmoving leaves, like memories dropped by the breath of the wind into autumnness, nothingness. I miss a face dear to me, a leaf caught among the bare branches of a tree, slowly falling on the damp earth, lost among the fading brown of others. Coldness wraps around my shoulders, a touch of loneliness begging to leave, fallen memories to the wind, to let a face float into the sadness of a perpetual fall.
A Dark Forest by George Spain. Her life was spent finding faults in others. She carried a large bag over her shoulders, filled with all of her injustices, a load that had grown so heavy it bent her face forward, fixing her eyes upon the ground, searching the dirt for footprints of those who had done her wrong. Their tracks were everywhere, making a wide track that led her far, far back into the fears of her life. A path so deep she could not climb out, taking her deeper and deeper into the darkness as the bag grew heavier and heavier.
A Peaceful Sleep, written by Joseph G. Sanfilippo. I fell asleep watching the blue sky, hiding beyond the pine trees. The rumble of water singing the child song. Hummingbirds floating, searching the reward of sweetness. The wind moving among the dry branches, giving comfort to the brown earth, never stopping the gentle caress, needed to revive the forgotten memory of drops lost under the warmth of the sun. Silence is lost between friendly voices and sounds, near and far, asking for answers that do not exist, for unnecessary replies not needed in the beauty of the moment. Sitting, I rest the slumbering arms on chairs facing nowhere, searching for nothing of importance, with eyes close to the waning day, absorbing the remaining silence in a peaceful sleep.
The Wave Rider by VeerajaR. A love seeker, enticing and mysterious, swam in the shadows and emerged sparkling with youth and wet body surfing the glorious high waves, having the time of his life. Playing peekaboo, his blue body getting engulfed in the splash of white bubbles that crackle and race to embrace the beach as they burst. And the moment expands to eternity. My spellbound self gasped in amazement with a finger pointed to the heaving waves. Another beachcomber caught sight of what mesmerized me, and she screeched in exhilaration, "Oh, come, look, look, look. Wow, right there, a stingray." Is he seeing the love of a lifetime? Just like any youth, stealthy glances while riding atop roaring waves, combing this crowded Pensacola beach for the one that's totally mesmerized like me by this stingray full of life and incessant promise of wonder.
Mother Earth, an epistolary poem written by me, VeerajaR. My child, oh, hear me out. I come from the Orient, culture that reveres patience. Mother Earth, of great green mounds, milking the heavenly clouds. Spring the rivers high and fall loud, lavishing the color palette of valleys, rolling lazily into the ocean belly. For another upheaval of weather, cycle of monsoons and rain gather. Mother Earth, most patient, of all mothers most ancient, we stomp on her with every step. She sighs with pride, not whimper or whip, swords us in endless daily blessings, every day a new flower brightly blooming. Hear her out for everyone's sake. Be gentle with every step out you take. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.